Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Gators offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could...
Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Caught near the sticks. It's Ball. Smashes ahead. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's chat about Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have...
Run to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gators are on the move. Quick completion on the out. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for the score. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now. They get the big stop.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tap.
It's a running room. He's inside the 40. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You used to see option football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way and make the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Inside the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gators are flying down the field. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easy.
Looking for the end zone. Working the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The short hands, it's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Glagway. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's going to take off, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going for it all. Tries it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets goes at the 18. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's a draw. Slithers into space. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Quick screen to the speedster line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avery. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got his man. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hurley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking down the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal, and now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Coming out with it, it's Lovett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and fired complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking to throw on second and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Hits the crease. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. To throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Clark. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Now on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He'll try to tack on one more.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Florida, 35. Vanderbilt, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown Doors! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. You've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pattern.
Fires one high and deep. Picked off to stop the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.